Okay. Okay, welcome. Welcome to this forum. So, thank you very much for being here. My name is Marco Buoni. I'm the past president of AREA, the European Association of Technicians, and also I'm the Secretary General of the Italian Association of Refrigeration Technicians. Thank you for being so many today as this forum. We have now a slot for Centro Studi Galileo of 1 hour with 5 speakers. So, I will be first, Marco Buoni, with a welcome, speak about the refrigerant shift, because the main topic of this forum is new technologies in light of the latest F-gas revision proposal. After my introduction, we will have here with us the European Commission, Cornelius Rein, saying a few things about what is going to happen, probably, with the F-gas proposal. Then we have Volker Franz from EPE, speak about decarbonizing heating and cooling. Heinz Jürgensen of Bitzer about supporting fast F-gas phase down. Unfortunately, Mauro Bonfanti is ill. He cannot be here. Last but not least, we have Rodolfo Cavicchioli of LUVE speaking about technical and economical consequences of the use of CO2 gas coolers with less than their claimed nominal performances. So thank you very much and welcome to this webinar with this forum of 1 hour. So I introduced you the speakers already. I'm the moderator. 10 minutes each speaker. And then, at the end of all speakers, we will have a debate. Also, I invite you to have a face-to-face. Now we are back face-to-face. It's nice to shake hands and to discuss live in person. I would like, first of all, to show you this magazine. We have launched today this magazine, which has been done with the United Nations Environment Programme, with IIR, with AREA, with Centro Studi Galileo. This magazine has the aim of presenting the latest technologies and the good practices which we have in US, in Europe, in Africa, and in many countries of the world, to present them, to show in the Protocol of Montreal conference in Montreal, which will be end of the month. End of the month, this magazine will be distributed to all the governments of Article 5 and non-Article 5 countries, developed and developing countries, to show how to change refrigerant, how to move to the refrigerant with low GWP refrigerant. And as we know, in Europe, and we are in Europe, we are doing a great job. We have this F-gas phase down since long time, so we have a good example. So you will see good examples in this magazine of how to do it in the rest of the world. Because we are not alone, we are a globalized world, and we want all to do the job together for the environment, for the energy efficiency, and for the safety as well, because also we need to talk about safety. So, we have a European phase down. You will see in this magazine, in page 9, the European Commission speak about EU F-gas Regulation 3.0. We are going to see, hopefully, let's see what the Parliament and the Council will say, but we have a proposal already in place. We are going to see a more deep phase down in the future. So we need to move to alternative refrigerants quicker, to low GWP refrigerants quicker, to natural refrigerants quicker. We have already the capabilities. Of course, we need to do something to help and to push this moving forward. Also, the European Commission suggested some bans. In particular, I would like to highlight you the bans of a small split system below 12 kilowatts of capacity, which in the proposal, needs to be with a refrigerant below 150 of GWP, which means at the moment there is no refrigerants fluorinated, synthetic, so it means propane at the moment. So we need to move to propane in small systems below 12 kilowatts, which is not so small, to be honest. We are talking about a trial or 4 indoor units, which is 1 kilos of refrigerants. So we need to have competent persons. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock here, we are going to have an area forum with all the area associations discussing about training on alternative refrigerants. And we hope not only training, but certification on alternative refrigerants. So also tomorrow, come back here, 3 p.m., 4 p.m., for the area event about training and certification on alternative refrigerants. This was my small introduction. You have the documents on the desk, on the seat in front of you, next to you, and also the magazine next to you. I would like to ask Cornelius Rein of the European Commission to say a few words about the European F-gas proposal. Thank you for being with us, Cornelius, today. I think I have to take this down. Thank you for the applause. Thank you. And I do it myself, yeah?
Okay, also,
Yes, it's working.
okay, it's working. Thank you very much, Marco, and yes, welcome to this event, which puts a bit the highlight on the new technologies, on the effects of our F-gas regulation, which we adopted in 2014, and which is now up to a revision, and we are in the full process of doing so, to make it fit to deliver on the ambitious climate targets of the European Union. That is the context of the reduction of climate gases by 55% by 2030. In this context, also our sectors and the use of fluorinated refrigerants has to contribute to this ambitious level. That requires a few new measures to consolidate what we reached with our very successful current F-gas regulation, which already shows actual emission reductions on the ground, despite the time lapse between the use of refrigerants and the actual leakage in the atmosphere. Doing so, we had, of course, to revise the core of our old F-gas regulation, and that is the HFC phase down, which was adopted in 2014, so 2 years ahead of the phase down agreed at global level. Why so? We wanted, as Europeans, demonstrate that the system proposed under the Montreal Protocol to gradually phase down the supply of and availability of HFCs would work in a domestic concrete context with support and with the support of our European industry. It was a great success. It's often cited as the benchmark for policy on HFC worldwide. And here we are talking very much on the international context. And here we worked quite a lot, also at international level. And this event is also co-supported by UNEP. And there we have lots to do. And to make it credible, we have to show that we are able to deliver on our ambitions. The phase down schedules we saw, that was necessary to make it Kigali in conformity with the Kigali amendment, because the current regulation only had some values until and targets until 2030, and we had to go further and to adjust a bit at the end tail. But overall, we are in compliance. We are still leading, and we try as European Union to lead by example, to convince others to follow. And what we can see when we are talking about new technologies, already after 2014, you could already on trade fairs see, get ready at international trade shows, get ready for the F-gas regulation. And that we can observe here as well, where companies are anticipating what we put in our proposal. Now we are, of course, hearing some concerns, some criticism about details, perhaps a bit more time, perhaps a bit less ambition. But we feel here at this Chilventa the willingness of the sector to anticipate and really to be front runners in a global development. Thank you for this event, and I hope we can come to a very good outcome at the end of the day. Thank you.